The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Mark Twain. Every person experiences it. Everyone knows about it. It is unavoidable. A part of you, history, everyone, whatever you do and choose. It is the subject of many philosophical thoughts, pondered by many people trying to figure it out. It is simply one word: death. People think about death differently. Some welcome it, some embrace its purpose and reason, some try to hide from it as long as they can. It is simple to define death. It seems as if it is a simple concept. As Google defines it, it is the action or fact of dying or being killed, the end of the life of a person or organism. Google defines it so easily, but a whole complicated net of subtopics is evident when you dig a little deeper. Mainly, this depth comes from the different thoughts of people. People and their thoughts differ mainly on the reason for it and how they react to it. Some may hate it, others may think it is important, and yet others welcome it. Death has always been an important and prevalent part of our life, and here are some important thoughts in the end. Thoughts of death. Thoughts of death crowd over my happiness, like dark clouds over the silver sickle of the moon. Death comes to some like a grizzled gangster clubbing in the night, to some like an obstinate captain steadily besieging barriers, to some like a brown adder lurking in violet-speckled underbrush, to some like a gentle nurse taking their toys and stroking their hot brows. Death will come to you, I think, like an old shrewd gardener culling his rarest blossom. Yet since everyone goes through death, one way or another, not everyone has similar thoughts about what is after death. This is addressed in Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. In Pippin and Gandalf's dialogue, when they think they are going to die, and Gandalf explains the good sides of what he believes. I didn't think it would end this way. End? No, the journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. The gray rain curtain of this world rolls back, and all turns to silver glass, and then you see it. What, Gandalf? See what? White shores, and beyond a far green country under the swift sunrise. Well, that isn't too bad. No, it isn't. However, not everyone has complete ideas about the reasons. As Henry King shows in his poem, A Contemplation Upon Flowers, there is no real good reason why people should have to die. In the poem, he talks about a flower which does everything right, but still must die and return its depths to the earth. Brave flowers, that I could gallant it like you, and be as little vain. You come abroad and make a harmless show, and to your beds of earth again. You are not proud, you know your birth. For your embroidered garments are from earth. You do obey your months and times, but I would have it ever spring. My fate would know no winter, never die, nor think of such a thing. Oh, that I could my bed of earth but view, and smile and look as cheerfully as you. Oh, teach me to see death and not to fear, but rather to take truce. How often have I seen you at a bier, and there look fresh and spruce. You fragrant flowers, then teach me that my breath, like yours, may sweeten and perfume my death. As you can see, death is a very common, discussed, and thought about topic. Perhaps one of the strongest monologues about death, which was also popularly known, is that of Roy Batty in Blade Runner, just before his death. He talks about everything he has seen and experienced. He brings up the excellent point that everything a person has done and seen is wasted because of death. This brings about the idea that is commonly shared by many people, the sad sides of death. Even though he is an artificial human, a robot, he has clear feelings and can analyze things very well. When something or someone dies, everything is lost that their life was. I've known adventures, seen places you people will never see. I've been off-world and back, frontiers. I've stood on the back deck of a blinker bound for the Plutician camps with sweat in my eyes, watching the stars fight on the shoulder of Orion. I felt wind in my hair, riding test boats off the black galaxies and seen an attack fleet burn like a match and disappear. I've seen it, felt it. All these moments will be lost in time like tears in rain. Time to die.